Hey everyone, it's Lixia here. Today we are checking out this adorable conch shell bag. It makes a super cute crossbody bag for kids. Leave the strap off, and honestly, it doubles as a neat little storage box or room decor. For yarn, we are using boneless milk carton. The main bag body uses a double rib stitch with a 4.0mm hook. The strap is done in single rib using a 3.5mm hook. Kick things off right from the center of the bag body. Start off with a magic ring containing 6 single crochets. Loop the yarn around your fingers twice to begin. Catch the yarn with your hook. Work up 1 chain stitch to act as your turning chain. Just a heads up, this turning chain does not count as a stitch. Head straight into the ring and work 6 single crochets. Poke your hook right through the center of the ring. Pull that working yarn right through. Yarn over and draw it through both loops currently on your hook. Boom, your first single crochet is done. Keep going around the ring until you finish the remaining 5 single crochets. Pull that tail tight to close up the magic ring. Make a slip stitch right into the very first single crochet. That wraps up round 1. Snip off the excess yarn tail. For round 2, chain up to stitches. Remember, this turning chain doesn't count as a stitch either. Work 3 double crochets right into that very first stitch. Wrap the yarn over your hook. Insert it straight into the stitch. Pull your yarn through to the front. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again and pull through the final 2 loops to finish the double crochet. And just like that, it is complete. Keep working along the next 5 stitches. Put 3 double crochets into every single one of them. Once you have worked through all 6 stitches, add 2 more double crochets right into the slip stitch space. Finish it off with a slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet. That brings round 2 to a close. You should have a total of 20 double crochets. Cut the yarn and weave in those loose ends cleanly. Boom, your first flat circular piece is done. Repeat those exact same steps to make a second matching circle. Leave your yarn attached this time instead of cutting it. Chain up 13 stitches right after finishing the second piece. Pop a stitch marker right onto that very first chain stitch. Attach another stitch marker to the 13th chain stitch as well. Place the wrong sides of both circular pieces facing each other. Make a slip stitch into any random stitch on the first circle. Just remember, this specific slip stitch does not count as a formal stitch. Start working the bag body right along the chain sequence. Kick off row 1 by working a single turning chain. Flip your entire piece around to work in the reverse direction. Target the back loop of the 13th chain stitch. Work a slip stitch right where your stitch marker is sitting. Move your stitch marker onto this newly made slip stitch. Work a single crochet into the very next half loop. Follow that up with a half double crochet in the next half loop. Wrap your yarn over the hook and poke it into the stitch. Pull your working yarn out to the front. Yarn over once more and draw it straight through all 3 loops on your hook. And just like that, your half double crochet is locked in. Keep going forward without adding or skipping any stitches. Work a sequence of 7 standard double crochets in order. Once those 7 double crochets are finished, work 1 half double crochet into the next space. Follow that with a single crochet right after. Finish the line by working a slip stitch into the final half loop. Secure this slip stitch by placing your marker right on it. Anchor it by slip stitching into the next double crochet on the circle piece. That brings row 1 to a wrap. Kick off row 2 by chaining a single turning stitch. Rotate your work around to face the opposite way. Focus on the inner half loop of that very first stitch. Slip stitch right where your marker is attached. Work exclusively into the inner half loops of every single stitch from here on. Crochet 1 matching single crochet into each space without any increases or decreases. Work a total count of 11 single crochets. Once those 11 single crochets are completed, target the inner half loop of the final stitch. Work a clean slip stitch right into that spot. Anchor it down by slip stitching into the next double crochet on the circle. That wraps up row 2. Start off row 3 with a single turning chain. Flip your piece over. Head straight for the inner half loop of the first stitch. Secure a slip stitch right there. Work to single crochets into the inner half loop of the second stitch. Move to the inner half loop of the third stitch. Work a single half double crochet into it. Follow that by working 3 standard double crochets in order without any increases. Target the upcoming inner half loop to work a double crochet expansion. Split a single stitch into 3 separate stitches. Basically, you are working 3 double crochets right into 1 single inner half loop. Continue down the line with 3 consecutive double crochets, keeping your count steady. Drop in a half double crochet for the next stitch. Work to single crochets into the following inner half loop. Finish the sequence with a slip stitch in the very last inner half loop. Lock it in by slip stitching into the next double crochet space on the circle. That concludes row 3. Kick off row 4 by working a single turning chain. Turn your work around and focus on the inner half loop of the first stitch. Complete a slip stitch right there. From this point onward, work exclusively in the inner half loops. Crochet 1 corresponding single crochet into every single stitch without altering your count. Work a total of 15 single crochets. Once those 15 single crochets are completed, find the inner half loop belonging to the final stitch. Work a slip stitch directly into it. Secure the rail by slip stitching into the next double crochet on the main circular piece. That brings row 4 to an end. Begin row 5 with a single turning chain. Flip your project over and look at the inner half loop of the first stitch. Execute a slip stitch right into that space. Move over to the inner half loop of the second stitch. Work 2 single crochets into it. Drop a single crochet into the inner half loop of the third stitch. Shift your focus to the inner half loop of the fourth stitch. Work a clean half double crochet right there. Keep moving forward in exact order without adding any extra stitches. Work a sequence of 9 standard double crochets. Once those 9 double crochets are completely done, follow up with a single half double crochet. Drop in a single crochet right after that. Work 2 single crochets into the next inner half loop. Finish the line off with a final slip stitch. Anchor it down by slip stitching into the next available double crochet on the circle. Kick off row 6 by chaining 1 turning stitch. Turn your work around and target both the very first stitch and the inner half loop of the very last stitch. Work a separate slip stitch into each of those 2 points. Moving right along, work into the inner half loop of every single stitch situated in the middle. Crochet 1 matching single crochet into each space without adding any increases. Work a total of 17 single crochets. As soon as you finish those off, secure the rail by slip stitching into the next double crochet on the circle piece. Start row 7 by working a single turning chain. Flip your project over and look at the inner half loop of the first stitch. Complete a slip stitch right there. Head over to the inner half loops of the next 2 consecutive stitches. Work 2 individual single crochets into each of them. Follow that immediately with a single crochet. Drop in a half double crochet right after. Continue straight ahead without changing your stitch count. Work 9 double crochets in proper sequence. Once you have wrapped up those 9 double crochets, add a half double crochet into the next space. Follow that up with a single crochet. Target the inner half loops belonging to the following 2 stitches. Work 2 single crochets into each one. Bring the row to a close with a slip stitch. Anchor it securely by slip stitching into the next double crochet on the original circular piece. Begin row 8 by chaining a single turning stitch. Turn your work around and target both the first stitch and the inner half loop of the final stitch. Work a slip stitch into both ends. Crochet 21 single crochets right across the middle without any increases. Once that segment is finished, secure the rail by slip stitching into the next double crochet on the main circle piece. Start row 9 by chaining a single turning stitch. Flip your project over and find the inner half loop of the first stitch. Complete a slip stitch right there. Keep moving forward without changing your stitch count. Work a sequence of 5 single crochets in order. Follow that up with a half double crochet. Continue with 9 standard double crochets in a row without any increases. Once those 9 double crochets are completely finished, drop in a single half double crochet. Keep going forward straight ahead without alterations. Work 5 single crochets in proper sequence. Bring the row to a wrap with a final slip stitch. Anchor it securely by slip stitching into the next double crochet on the circular piece. Kick off row 4 by working a single turning chain. Turn your work around and target both the very first stitch and the inner half loop of the final stitch. Work a separate slip stitch into each of those 2 points. Crochet 21 single crochets right across the middle without any changes. As soon as that middle section is done, secure the row by slip stitching into the next double crochet on the main piece. That completes 10 rows of your side panel piece. Here is how the front side looks. And here is the reverse side. From here on, alternate between row 9 and row 10 in a continuous loop. Keep repeating this pattern all the way up to row 30. For rows 31 through 30-8 ... follow the exact same core method as before. Always work exclusively into the inner half loops of every single stitch. Flip your work back and forth to handle all the odd-numbered rows. Follow your pattern chart precisely when working the even-numbered rows. Focus on the first and the last stitches ... at their respective inner half loops. Work a separate slip stitch into each one of them. Crochet matching single crochets straight across the middle without any increases. Once that section is fully completed, anchor the row by slip stitching into the final double crochet on the original piece. Cut your yarn and weave in those loose ends neatly out of sight. For the shoulder strap, make a simple yarn braid. I personally went with a slightly shorter length for mine. Feel free to make yours longer, depending on your own personal preference. Make sure to leave long yarn tails on both ends to sew the strap onto the main bag body. If you need help with the yarn braid technique, just search for the shrimp braid bow tutorial over on my main profile page. That wraps up everything for this video tutorial. If you enjoyed making along with my design today, please show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Once again, I am Lixia. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you all in the next one.